I tell you, folks, it's a sick world out there. It is just an absolutely depraved and sick world out there. It's so depraved and sick, I don't know if I can tell you about it. Well, here. No, I'm not. I'll save it. I'm not going to start the show with it. It's just. It would be better to start the show with the soap opera. Can you believe it? This is a great illustration of how the soap opera script works. Great illustration of how the drive-bys, who are the script writers for the daily soap opera that is supposedly the news, happens. And it all involves Obama shaking the hand of the dictator, Raul Castro, at the memorial for Nelson Mandela. You know, there's a bigger story, I think, than this, because I don't think, and I'm just guessing here, but I don't think Obama really knew who this guy was. I mean, he knows who Raul Castro is. But if you know other things about the way Obama's been behaving over, he's been taking selfies. We got pictures. We got pictures of Obama taking selfies with himself and David Cameron and Queen somebody from Switzerland or whatever, with Michelle Maybell looking on. Well, no, she's not looking on. She looks irritated. Here, let me turn the ditto cam off. I'll just show you. Let me zoom in on this. You probably see this on the website later on. Let me zoom in a little tighter here, folks. Hang on just a second. We don't have a union here, so I do everything myself, which is fine. Don't. Hang on, let's see, get close enough here. Yeah, that'll do for private sector work. Okay, ditto cam coming on. There we go. Now, while this picture's taken, somebody's speaking at the Nelson Mandela Memorial. That is Obama taking a picture of himself with his BlackBerry. That's David Cameron, Prime Minister of Great Britain, and the blonde in the middle being squeezed, actually being gazed at objectifyingly, if you ask me, is, I don't know, Switzerland, Netherlands, someplace where the leaders are blonde. And look at Michelle. She's not paying any attention to this. She's just gazing for whoever is speaking. Can you believe it? Obama taking selfies at the Nelson Mandela Memorial. Okay, I'm going to turn off the ditto cam and change the zoom on it so I can turn it back on for the rest of you to watch me. All right, ditto cam back on. But the drive-bys, folks, are literally having orgasms over Obama shaking the hand of Raul Castro. And let's go to the audio soundbite to illustrate. Again, this is exactly how this is not news. They want it to be news and do anything to distract anybody from Obamacare. And don't worry, we have not fallen prey to that. In fact, I had it in the stack yesterday, and I didn't have a chance to get to it, but I'm going to today. Colin Powell, the titular head of the Republican Party's come out for socialized medicine. Nationalized, socialized, some people call it single payer. Okay. First up is Chris Cuomo. This is on CNN's New Day today. And they're covering the Nelson Mandela Memorial Service. And they're following Obama as he climbed on the stage before he spoke. And there are other dignitaries, dictators, communists, and others up there on the platform. And Obama greets them all. And as he goes down the rope line, so it's not a rope line, but he's greeting everybody, he runs into Raul Castro. And he shakes his hand. He shakes his hand like he shook everybody else's hand. Now, there are a lot of people trying to say, aha, see, it just proves that Obama is a socialist. We don't need him shaking Raul Castro's hand to know this. We don't need him acting friendly with Raul Castro to know who Obama is. If this was year one, this would be a big deal. If this was the first year when Obama's doing this, big deal. But this is year 5. We're almost starting year 6. We already know this. We already know he admires these guys, envies their power. He's working on that. But you got to hear the drive-bys. You just